with Germany seeking a hat-trick of successes, having been triumphant in 2001 in Lucerne and again in Seville a year ago. And arguably, Dan, they're in lane 1, and that might be quite fortunate. Olympic champions. And then in lane 6, closest to you, Russia.
Now, the Russians going off there, they were 5th last year, and they've got Svirin sitting in the 3 seat. He is new into the crew. The Italians have got the 2 men in the middle, they are new. Ligeti and Ghiezzi, they are both new in the boat, so a new combination there for them.
What we have to look out for down in this particular race is to see whether the conditions are making an effect. It is a crosswind, and Germany certainly at the top of the picture look to have made a pretty positive start there. The Czech Republic 2 from the top, then you come down to Australia 3 from the top of your picture, and then Poland, Italy and Russia closest to you, and Germany already with quarter of a length.
Yeah, Germany, you'd expect Germany to be fast away. They're very, very powerful athletes, and they scull well. They sit upright, and Wilms, they brought Wilms into the bow seat of the boat, sitting there now. He's a single sculls champion in the past, but he's also been a top man here in quads and in doubles. He was in the double last year. He's now back in the quad and sitting in the bow, and they are leading.
And just to mention the 5 crews who also have qualified for next year's Olympic regatta: Estonia, France, Great Britain. That was a terrific effort from the British quad, Switzerland and Belarus.
Well, look how far they've taken a lead here, Germany. Right out in front, stroked by a former rower, world champion in the pair, sitting there, Robert Sens, as they go through the 500-metre mark, but they've got open water already.
Yeah, that doesn't happen too often in the German squad, that you see someone switching from rowing to sculling.
No, but he's done it very effectively, and he's been now stroking that quad for a couple of years. And look at that. They are just streaming away and taking up the chase there. It's the Czech crew in lane 2 who are the only crew really in contention. And this is having a worrying effect really across the course. Is it possibly the wind that is helping this? Because way back now you've got Italy and Russia dropping well back already quite quickly. Poland, though, holding on there in lane 4. They are holding in the middle of the course. They are a very fast crew, inspired, I think, Polish sculling, inspired certainly by the lightweight double and their success in the Olympics as world champions, as Olympic champions. I think you've got Poland now. There's a resurgence there in rowing in Poland, but no one is going to touch this German quad, who are looking so powerful and out in front.
Ronnie Bertram, the coach for that German crew, but all credit to the Czechs, whether they're being helped by the weather conditions or not. David Jurka, Jakub Hanek, Petr Vitasek and David Kopriva, they can only do their best out in lane 2, and I'll tell you what, if they end up with a medal here, they will have done tremendously well. At the moment they're in silver medal position, being pursued by the Australians and the Poles, and the Poles, I think they really have got a disadvantage. It would be great if, as last year, they were virtually side-by-side Germany, because then they could really race off each other. But it is at the moment, as they go through the half distance there, Germany clearly ahead of... Oh, and the Australians came to a stop.
Oh, bad crab there, bad crab from Australia. That's knocked them right out of contention. Very, very painful for them. But they've still got a lead on Russia and Italy, so they can still actually make 4th place, but they ain't going to get into the medals now, not at this point.
Yeah, that'll be a big disappointment to their coach, Reinhold Bacci, who's a veteran of 6 Olympic Games and 25 years service to Australia. So that's a big disappointment. It hasn't helped their cause. But interesting to see whether they can pull themselves together and get back into medal contention. Meanwhile, you can see the margin there. It's just about a length of clear water, maybe a little bit more, between Germany and the Czech Republic, and then the Poles. Korol, Krzyzowski, Kolbowitz and Bronikovski. Those are the 4 men who last year got so close to Germany. They really put in a charge in the 3rd and final quarters, but it wasn't quite good enough.
In this Czech boat here, you've got 2 new men in the boat there, the bowman Kopriva and Hanak. These are the 2 men who were in the boat last year. They came 9th. 2 new men there at 3 and stroke. David Jurka stroking the boat. They are just hanging on to that German tail there. Germany can't break away now. There's just about a couple of feet of clear water, and Poland holding on well there, half a length overlapping with the Czech Republic.
Well, it's very interesting because we did talk earlier in the regatta, Dan, about the signs of an improvement in the Czech sculling group, and wherever they end up, this is definitely an improvement. And 500 metres to go now. Germany on course for a third successive victory, but look how far these other crews behind. Now Australia, we know there's a reason for that, but surely the Italians really shouldn't be that far back. And that graphic, by the way, is complete rubbish because the Poles are actually in bronze medal position, so ignore that. Follow with us.
Well, Czech Republic doing very well there, still there, holding there. If they can stay ahead of the world silver medalist, that'll be a great job for them, because they were ninth last year, remember. But here at the back of the field, struggling crews. Russia struggling, Italy struggling, new combinations there a little bit, and Australia recovered from that crab, trying to make a fist of it, trying to get back into some sort of decent position. And there's Robert Sens in the stroke seat there. What a hard competitor he is. Legs driving down, big, strong, tall men, and very well together. Just looking at the parallel blades there, you can see the sculls there, nicely parallel. They are out in front by a length and a quarter, and now beginning to move away from the Czech Republic.
Yeah, Marco Geisler sitting in the 3 seat, Stefan Volkert. I mean, Volkert, 2 gold medals in the Olympic Games and multi-world champion. Andre Wilms, 30 years of age from Magdeburg, also 2 gold medals already at home, 4 times a world champion. A tremendous pedigree in that German quad. And look, he's loving this. He is absolutely adoring this. This has been a joy for him, not for the others. And the Czech Republic do hold on to second place ahead of Poland, who must accept the bronze. Australia bravely recovering into 4th. But honestly, I cannot believe that the Italians are going to be last. Well done, boys. And here's the Australian incident.
Yeah, there's the crab in the stroke seat there. That knocked them back. They were overlapping there, the Poles.
So much happiness for Germany, who make it 3 in a row. The Czechs also pretty happy. But as for the Poles, well, they're very disappointed.